Hello and welcome back to the 5th of 31 horror movie reviews this month, covering a brief history of horror in film. Today I'm going to be looking at Nosferatu, a symphony of horror, as it's called. Released in 1922, this is the oldest surviving adaptation of Dracula. It was also not at all legal, but I'll get into that later. Because this movie was an unauthorized adaptation, all of the characters' names are changed. Jonathan Harker becomes Thomas Hutter, Nina Harker becomes Ellen Hutter, and Count Dracula becomes Count Orlok. The movie doesn't really follow the plot of the book all that well. After all, the movie was trying not to get sued, and it's not like all the other Dracula adaptations before and after really stuck close to the source material. I like the insistence by the townspeople in Transylvania that a werewolf is on the prowl before cutting to a medium-sized dog. I'm a fan of how rat-like Orlok is in this film. It really adds to the creepiness. It's all around a great portrayal, if incredibly unique. There's also a much bigger connection between him and rats compared to other adaptations. The movie tries to go into the science behind vampires at one point, comparing them to Venus flytraps. It's also kind of funny to see Orlok running around with a coffin. This movie also makes the effects of Orlok more widespread, with the entire town in Germany being gripped by the effects of a plague caused by Orlok's presence. There's even a chase scene in which the townspeople go after Nock, our Renfield equivalent. In the end, Orlok is disintegrated by the sun's rays. Well, now seems as good a time as any to talk about the legal issues this film had. This film was a completely unauthorized adaptation of Bram Stoker's original work. Even though he was dead at the time, his wife wasn't, and she wasn't happy that this adaptation was made, so she sued over it. She won, and it was ordered that all copies of the film be destroyed. Now, usually the reason we have lost films is due to negligence, but this is a rare example of people actually trying to make a film lost. Fortunately, a few copies survived, and they are the only reason this film exists today. Overall, this is an enjoyable film that I'd recommend watching if you'd like a different take on vampires and or Dracula. 7.5 out of 10.